to show how I make my tahini dressing. I get a lot of questions about this one because I know a lot of people also remove dairy from their diet for various reasons. So usually I would go to the bulk store, fill one of these mason jars up to the top, and separate it in half between 2 jars once I got home. But under the current circumstances, that's not really possible for me right now. So I've been mixing this one up from the store, just a store-bought tahini. This one's pretty good. And I'm going to attempt to cleanly fill half of this mason jar. That's probably plenty. And I'll just set this aside. Now, I do have the actual recipe for this in my ebook, but this is how I make it 100% of the time, other than that one time I actually measured to get, you know, good quantities for people to make it at home. So this is just some salt. I like a fair amount. A bit of garlic powder. You could totally try out fresh garlic. Oh, I'm running low. Might actually have to get to the bulk store. Onion powder is really good because even if you add too much, it doesn't ruin the flavor, if that makes any sense. And lately, just as an extra anti-inflammatory, I've been adding turmeric to it, which I don't normally do, and that's not in the recipe, but just be careful, don't add too much because it is, whoa, it is pretty bitter. Yeah, start with a small amount and then add more if you need it. And then the last thing is some apple cider vinegar. I like a decent amount. And then, spoon. I'm just going to, the last thing I like to add is usually water up to the top. I'm just gonna try to make some room in here. So I'm gonna add water and then I'll come back and show you it. Even need to add a little bit more. But as you can see, it looks really liquidy at first. Scrape it all off the sides. And then the more you stir it, it turns really, really nice and creamy. The memory card got filled up from that last clip, but just to kind of show you the consistency it ends up being, I ended up filling the rest of the jar with water, and as you stir and stir, it gets creamier and creamier. So this is kind of what it looks like now, and here is the final product. So this is a bacon and egg salad. We have the kale underneath, like I mentioned, coated in the dressing, massaged the dressing into the kale to make it easier to eat and also to coat every tiny little bit with dressing. So there's hard-boiled eggs, there's cilantro, green onion, tomatoes, and bacon. Yum. That's it. I hope you give it a try. If you do, let me know. I will put some information about social media things and how we can stay in contact in the description box below. Thanks for watching.